Say again?
We have a T-Rex.
Wow.
Put your head between your knees.
Dr. Grant, my dear Dr. Sattler, welcome to Jurassic Park.
It's been 25 years since Jurassic Park came out, and now there are 5 of these movies.
5?
Yes, 5.
Where the hell have I been?
I have no idea.
We're gonna let you know what we thought about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom in a second here, but first, make sure you're subscribed.
You can catch our movie reviews and TV breakdowns, including Westworld. The season finale's coming up soon.
Guys, there are major spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen the movie yet,
Yeah.
go watch it and then come right back here. We have a spoiler-filled review for you. All right, Greg, let's start off with our initial reactions after we left the theater. What were you feeling?
Okay, so it's got some gorgeous set pieces. The CG for the dinos are incredible.
Yep.
Dinosaurs look great from beginning to end of the movie. But that said, it doesn't have the soul or the personality of any of its predecessors.
I agree. I think it's kind of hard to put this up against the original specifically as well.
Yeah.
The bar was set so high with Jurassic Park that anything that follows was not going to be as good. But having said that, it was a fun time.
Yeah.
Like, we enjoyed it. We liked seeing all the dinosaurs. As a child growing up, you know, we're way into dinosaurs, so seeing that on screen, they're bigger, they look badass. It was a fun time.
Yeah. This movie was made for one sole reason.
We're not just doing this for money. We're doing it for a shitload of money.
So this franchise, and it is a franchise at this point,
Yeah.
it's kind of right there with Transformers, that franchise, where the set pieces and everything's very calculated. But with that said, Jurassic World or Jurassic Park / franchise, it's way better than that Transformers franchise.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just to put that out there.
Yeah.
But
a lot of those Transformers movies are completely forgettable. These ones are a lot more fun, and I think that there are moments in these movies that really stand out and stick with you afterwards.
Action pieces.
Lots of good action, incredible cast, really good acting, and awesome special effects.
Okay, let's talk about the characters now, and the one main character that I think stands out is obviously the dinosaurs. That's it. That's what you pay for, is the dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs are the best part of these movies, obviously, and they're bigger, they look way more badass. The CGI is incredible.
Yes.
Back in the original Jurassic Park, I think there was like 14 minutes of dinosaur visual effects. Only 6 were done in CG. That's only 63 individual visual effects in that movie back in the 90s. Nowadays, some of these films have upwards of 2,000, 3,000 visual effects scenes.
Yeah, when you see the credits roll.
It's an incredible amount.
It keeps going and going.
Now, I'm not saying that, it's been made a huge step in terms of how these dinosaurs look, with mix of practical and CGI. And there are some really good moments in this movie where they build a lot of tension, a lot of suspense, and they feel real.
She's tracked. Okay, come on.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
And the great part about that too is that we're always introduced to a new set of dinosaurs, or something new in there, because
There's always a twist on what we thought was the biggest and baddest ass dinosaur, and now we get a new one for this one as well.
you have to sell toys. The producers will want you to buy Indominus Rex or whatever this new
Indoraptor.
raptor.
The Indoraptor.
Daddy, I want Indoraptor.
This has to end.
All right, let's talk about the humans now. Chris Pratt, AKA Star-Lord, AKA Owen Grady, is that his name?
We were laughing about it before because we couldn't remember his name. We saw a couple tweets out there.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't remember his name from the first film, but he does a great job.
Blue, come with me. You know you can't stay here. Pack your men up right now.
Chris Pratt is good in everything he does. Maybe he's kind of similar in every film as well, though. But I'm not sick of him. I could watch any of these movies with Chris Pratt. He mixes the humor with the action, really good, charismatic guy, and really good chemistry with Bryce Dallas Howard in this film, as well as the one before this.
She was great. They make note very quickly about the shoes.
Yep.
It's like the first thing you see.
No more
of her.
heels running around the park.
Yeah, but I loved it, and at the same time, she actually has stuff to do in this movie.
Blue is alive. You raised her.
A rescue op saved the dinosaurs from the island that's about to explode. What could go wrong?
How about some supporting characters? What do we think about Franklin and Zia?
Zia, I love Zia.
Yeah.
She was great. Franklin, I get it. You need the scientist, nerd guy to try to fix everything.
The
but
cliche,
also,
stereotype,
gotta scream.
scared of everything, needs a lot of screams high-pitched, but he can also save the day with the computer.
Yes.
But Zia was badass. Zia was tough, smart, didn't take any shit from anybody, and she is an integral part to the plot.
I felt bad for Franklin because I kept watching the movie going, they could have just took her character and took Franklin and made it just Zia.
Yeah.
She could have just did both of that. But whatever, I get it, It's okay.
All right, so what did you think about Eli Mills, the villain in this film?
First, I thought he was the kid from the first movie for a second.
I was like, who is this guy?
He looks just like him.
Yeah.
But then the second he shows up on screen, you knew, okay, there's gonna be a turn here with him.
Totally, very predictable.
All right, so James Cromwell's in this film. He plays Benjamin Lockwood, who is the partner for Hammond, apparently, which just looks like they just wrote that in the dialogue very quickly.
I love James Cromwell, but I mean, this came out of nowhere. We had never heard this name in any of the Jurassic movies before this, so it was like almost like an added part of the script, right? Just like, oh yeah, he was there the whole time, this little side project, and he's still alive, Hammond's no longer there. So it was just kind of like, it felt really forced. So Benjamin Lockwood's granddaughter, in quotes, Maisie. What'd you think about Maisie?
At the end of the day, okay, spoiler alert. So Benjamin Lockwood's granddaughter is not actually his granddaughter.
It's a clone of his daughter who died at a young age.
Yes. Did we need this in the movie?
I don't know. I guess it makes sense that like if they were trying to, you know, make dinosaurs at some point, then you would try to start cloning other species, humans.
I'm assuming this is going to be in the sequel too.
Yeah.
Down the line, there's going to be more to this.
There's more stuff going on beneath that, yeah.
But there's one scene. The reason they bring that up, that she's a clone, is to get to the final scene in the movie, which involves a red button, a literal red button. And you'll know when it happens. There's a line of dialogue that the girl gives right at the end when she smashes that little red button to save the dinosaurs, let them free into the city so they can terrorize the rest of the town. And,
Great move, girl.
Go, yeah, sure. My eyes rolled in the back of my head.
Extremely forced and heavy-handed, yeah.
Very.
These creatures were here before us. And if we're not careful, they're gonna be here after.
Also back for another one of these movies is Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Who we love.
If you go to the bathroom, you may miss his scenes, though. It's pretty quick.
That's true, yeah. He's basically starts the movie and you get a little voiceover at the end. I wish there was more of him. No movie can have too much Jeff Goldblum.
Time works real different around these parts. On any other world, I'd be like millions of years old. But here on Sakaar,
now, how he was used, I was kind of surprised a little bit. He was kind of more on the side of the government, who didn't want to save any of these dinosaurs from extinction.
No, because it's a privately funded island, and the government didn't want to get involved, and he agrees with them and says, just let them die off. Just end it. It was a man-made experiment. These aren't real dinosaurs. And you're just going to cause more trouble.
I'll tell you one thing, Greg. Okay. I am definitely on Team Goldblum.
Me too. Ted Levine's in this movie as Ken Wheatley.
Literally one of the dumbest mercenaries in any film. Like, you seem to be really good at your job at catching dinosaurs. Horrible at like security and organization of your men. So many things I was just like rolling my eyes, could not believe that he would let stuff happen. So his main motivation is not only to catch the dinosaurs, but he pulls out one of their teeth. Yeah. As a collector's item or something. Yeah, he's making a necklace, I think. Yeah, so he's pulling out dinosaur teeth for a necklace or whatever the hell he wants them for. Yeah, and he's more concerned about getting his bonus throughout the film. And to be honest, he does a horrible job. I mean, he's letting Owen Grady and Claire like get back onto the boat. And they're actually like allowed to drive the cars and they get away with it almost. Like, it's just ridiculous how bad of a job this guy is doing. So overall, I think that our biggest gripe comes with the plot, the story of this film. The script.
Yeah, so this is just a giant melting pot of engineered action scenes from other films.
Right.
And mostly takes the beats from Lost World. Sure, but there's nothing new here, guys.
One of the earlier set pieces that we loved was the whole volcanic eruption on the island.
It's in all the trailers.
Yeah, and them trying to escape. Dinosaurs as well as humans trying to run for their dear lives.
Yeah.
And it was really well done. It was well paced. The action was awesome. It looked way dope.
Run! Run!
But there were also moments in this film that were just totally cringeworthy.
Speaking of the island, at the very end when everyone's off, they take a few of the dinosaurs with them, but not all of them are safe. So you see a Brontosaurus at the pier, and this is supposed to be like an emotional, sad moment. And the flames and the smoke are pillowing up over the dinosaur, and all you see is a silhouette of it, and it's just like, and the flames are getting higher, and me and you and a few other people were just kind of laughing.
Yeah, it was very forced. It just didn't work. It was like manufactured emotions, like just
Yes.
like the dinosaurs themselves. It was like trying to get an emotion out of you that I wasn't feeling at all. I was kind of like, okay, they're trying way too hard here. So the underlying motivations of the bad guys in this film are to weaponize the dinosaurs that are trained.
Yes.
And to then sell them off to the highest bidder. Do you think it worked?
Okay, so they've been trying to put this into a screenplay for Jurassic Park since the first movie. They've been trying to weaponize them, make them unique so they can sell toys. So this is the best case scenario, I think. I'm fine with this. They just auction off the dinosaurs and they're splicing DNA. That's fine.
I actually was not completely pissed off on the auction sequence.
Oh.
I thought it was a cool idea to
King
have
Kong.
all these billionaires from around the world trying to buy these expensive toys, these weapons of mass destruction, basically. My question is, that's a pretty cheap price for a dinosaur, no? I mean, like 1 year of LeBron James is as much as a dinosaur.
10 million. I was like, well, that's a good start. How about 100 million? It's a dinosaur.
It's a prehistoric animal that can kill people. And they're trained. I was kind of shocked that like they're that cheap.
Speaking of that, the billionaires themselves, all these assholes in the film, you're like, I kept watching going, I can't wait for these dinosaurs to break out and just rip people to shreds. It doesn't happen. It's a few people.
Yeah, that's a big problem here. A lot more rich people needed to die at the very end of this. And they needed to go out like a little bit more violently and horrifically. They deserved like the worst deaths.
I think the CG was spent at that point. I feel
Yeah.
like that's where it went.
After the first half of the film, it's like,
Yes.
okay, this is all we have left. Let's just have them die this way. Now, a really fun part about this movie and all the subsequent films is you can see a large imprint that Steven Spielberg and Jurassic Park, the first one, has left on the series. A lot of really fun callbacks that are literally frame for frame replications, I think.
Yes. But again, at the same time, I loved it, and I love the little stuff too. So they have like the T-Rex at the beginning of the film. He kicks over the old truck from the first one. I like that. They have the little, what are they, the Amber Kings?
Yeah, the exact one that Hammond had in the first film.
Yep.
With the mosquito in it. Yeah, that was cool. And then you have, obviously, towards the end, the Indoraptor when it's trying to open the door into Maisie's bedroom. We've seen dinosaurs open doors before. That was a cool nod. As well as when Maisie's trying to close the elevator chute. It's literally exactly what happens in the kitchen back in Jurassic Park.
So speaking of that Indoraptor, you have the scene with the clever girl moment in the movie with Wheatley trying to pull another tooth out of this dinosaur.
You knew the Indoraptor was just playing possum and going to kill him in a very horrific way, and we were cheering it on.
I liked it.
A couple other fun shots that we've seen in the past, the hero shots basically of the T-Rex with the volcano erupting behind him.
Yeah.
At the end of the original one, you know, obviously the T-Rex as the Jurassic Park banner falls to the ground. You also get Blue at the very end of this film on top of the Indoraptor, and it was a very iconic shot right there. So a lot of the framing of these shots, it looked very cinematic and awesome.
Okay, favorite moments now. I'm just gonna make this quick and sweet. The dinosaurs. Honestly, everything with the dinosaurs I thought was great.
I agree. I have a soft spot for Blue in my heart. I really like, I don't know, the relationship.
They kind of forced it though. They give you these scenes,
guess,
these flashbacks
some
of the little
flashbacks,
baby Blue.
Not entirely flashbacks, just recorded clips on a computer. But yes, it was a little bit heavy-handed.
Yes.
But you know, you could see if a trainer, an animal trainer, was working with one animal for a long time and noticed the differences in this specific animal, that it would then...
An animal that they created in a lab that they were using for tests, which is pretty much animal cruelty, the test they were using it on with Beanie
Yes.
Wong.
No, I agree. Believe me, like I said, I'm back on Team Goldblum. But I do like the relationship between Owen Grady and Blue. Blue always saves the day. They should do like a team-up movie, just like them two. I was actually surprised that they actually didn't kill Blue at the end of this. I thought Blue was going to die at the end.
Me too.
But letting her go free, so hopefully we can see her again in one of these films.
Sequel.
And the Indoraptor was pretty dope, I think. Like badass. Like I like the whole the trigger with the gun and the audio thing. That's...
How do you top this for the sequel? Because they got to make another raptor if you're going to sell toys.
That is a problem, I agree with. Every movie, the dinosaurs seem to get even like scarier and stronger and have all these different accessories added to them, like a car. What do you make next?
They brought up human DNA cloning.
A human dinosaur?
Chris Pratt, Owen Grady, his DNA is used on a raptor.
You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
I know we had some problems with the manner in which it ended, but it does kind of leave an interesting open to the series.
Yes, it does. While I didn't particularly like this movie, it does make me want to watch the next one, though.
Yeah. I'm excited to see kind of how the dinosaurs now, there aren't like hundreds of dinosaurs out there, but there are enough to cause some problems.
To wreck things up.
Even the shot of the T-Rex and the lion at the zoo. I thought it was really cool, and I was like, hey, I'm all in. I will be back watching the next one, whatever they decide to do.
Yes.
I'm hoping for a war for the Planet of the Apes type vibe. Dinosaurs against humans.
Jurassic World of the planet of the war of the planet of the Jurassic World of the planet of the...
Or maybe this is all just a prequel to that Dinosaurs TV show. Like they all go extinct, and then one they have like a family of dinosaurs.
Ow! Not the mama!
I should have seen that coming.
As long as the next one has more badass dinosaurs, really good action, awesome CGI, which I know it definitely will.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to watch these films if you want to have a little bit of fun. All right, guys, so that's what we thought of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but let us know in the comments below what you guys thought of the film.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe and keep it here to GameSpot Universe. Bye-bye, guys. Again, the Brontosaurus. No! No!